that's dedication, though, staying overnight at the hospital to to treat patients.
Oh, it's practical.
Yeah.
We've had some fun times, I will say.
Sure.
Because we are such a wonderful team here at Hopkins.
There's a blanket that you keep. It's covered in snowmen and
Yes.
looks pretty warm.
It's my penguin blanket, and I use it when I'm here at the hospital in the winter when nights are such that I would just as soon stay here than travel on the rural roads back to Bel Air, Maryland.
Sure, wow.
The blanket was given to me from nursing assistants outside of Little Rock, Arkansas, in a small nursing home. I was working with them on a national project to improve care, and they were so proud of what they do, and they used a team approach with a video of penguins who had to work together because their iceberg was melting and they had to relocate. And they used the penguin theme and provided me with that warm blanket to remind me about the teamwork. So when I'm here providing teamwork and care, I think of my colleagues and friends in Arkansas.
We tend to have difficulty sometimes letting go, and as a consequence of that, we often see that a lot of a good chunk of our sort of healthcare spending is spent on the last years of life for pursuing some of the most aggressive treatments. From your view, working day in and day out with people towards the end of their lives, what is the balance sometimes that patients and their families need to strike between treatment and letting go?
One approach we often take is explaining not only the benefits of our aggressive treatments, but often the burdens associated with them. And that comes to mind again yesterday in our hospital setting where an older adult and their family struggling to find the transportation, the ability to get to outpatient dialysis as cognitive function was declining and physical function, and sitting in the hospital and saying, is it time to stop the dialysis, knowing that one cannot live more than a few weeks without that dialysis, but actually taking the time to explain what might those last few weeks be like at home, and then what might our healthcare system offer. And we discussed home hospice that would bring the nurse, the chaplain, the nurse aide to provide personal care to the home and not have the burden of leaving the home with a good bit of pain and suffering for not just the patient, but the family witnessing that. And we took that time to have that discussion, and I'm happy to report that individual and family will be leaving the hospital today with a care plan that will give them the last few weeks with as much comfort, as much time together. And yes, we were doing dialysis before leaving the hospital to give that time at home, and our team will be there for them.
Dignity, really, for the patient. Long-term care means that you have really the opportunity to build relationships with your patients and their families.
Yes.
How does this impact your care for them?
It gives us great satisfaction, and burnout in healthcare is a real challenge right now.
Sure.
Less so in our field because we do have that personal touch, that relationship that gives us the let's keep going. Because we have that meaning. It isn't just someone we've just met, it's someone we've known for a long time. And to me that gives great personal and professional satisfaction. So I love what I do. We say we don't cure often, but we comfort every day. And as we comfort others, we take great personal pride and satisfaction.
Dr. Bellantoni, thanks so much for your time.
Oh, my pleasure. What a wonderful opportunity for us to share the joy that we have every day here at Johns Hopkins Medicine.
That was a CLOSLER look.
Thank you.